Hi, I'm Tangles. This is my garage and this is my car. It's an R33 GTST Series 1 4-door in grey. It's currently in a non-functioning state. The reason as to it being in that state will become clear shortly, but for the time being I'm just testing out my new Sony Action Cam, which I picked up yesterday. I am considering doing a video or two as to the handful of mods I have done to the car. I bought it in its almost current state, made some minor tweaks and improvements, and there is an intention for me to make more improvements and build the car into something a bit better. If I decide to record that, then you'll see that as well. If I don't, then probably none of this will ever see the light of day. Okay, so I have decided I should probably tell you a bit more about the car as it was or as it is right now. This is the original RB25 motor from factory. So the previous owner tells me. We have a Freddy forward facing plenum. We have, in theory, because I'm yet to check, something like 830 or 820cc injectors, which are, in theory, once again, ethanol friendly. We have our aftermarket fuel rail to suit. We have a Garrett GT 3570 turbo, which is probably the most valuable part of the car. All this was installed previously before I bought the car. Boost controllers are that, which is not the best, but you know, it is what it is. That's how I bought the car. We've got a catch can here. It did have a semi-decent bar. It has had this cooler over here installed. It's out of the car for a particular reason, and that will also become clear later on. And the mandatory pod filter. As far as the suspension, it has BC coilovers with adjustable damper, separately adjustable height and spring rate. I'm not good enough or know nearly enough about the car to adjust them apart from just winding the damper up and down when I take it to the track. Apart from that, it is fairly stock. You know, we've got some mods done to the engine there. The cooler piping is decent. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. As you can see, there's no seat in here at the moment. We've got a Power FC with a hand controller, which is not the best controller, but it's not the worst either. It's okay. It's decent. It did have a antenna which was stuck up, wouldn't come down, so that's just whipped out for the moment. And at the moment, there's nothing in the boot. There is, in theory, once again, an ethanol friendly something or other fuel pump, big one. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's supposed to be now. So in theory this car is ethanol ready. However, I'm yet to confirm any of those parts are actually what they're supposed to be. Got a nice boost gauge here for a little bit of extra street cred. And that gap in the center there is it's got a holder for some gauges. It's got a temp gauge that doesn't work in it, that's sitting over there amongst all that junk. Yeah, so when I bought the car, it came on these P1 Buddy clubs. One of them 17 by 7, the other set is pair is 17 by 8. They're a bit skinny, obviously. They came with the rubber that's on them that you see right there. One set of ATRs and the other sets I'm not sure. So one of the first things I did was I went and bought another set of wheels because I intended to skid it. So I need skiddable wheels and tyres. So I bought these Enkis. The car came with this WTAC bolt-on spacer and cut off studs, which is a bit annoying. That'll be fixed at some point. Those spacers will come off and the studs will be replaced. So I bought these Enkis. They came with a set of, you know, sporty sticky road tyres on them. My first night at QR, I managed to destroy those. So then I stuck on these Pirellis for road use and for track use. At which point these went on, and the buddy clubs came off. Once the buddy clubs came off, they become the skidders, and they still are the skidders. I'm still yet to get through the first set of rubber on them, but the car hasn't seen a ton of use either. So I've done a couple of skids at QR, I've done a couple of other things, but that's about it. Very much the start of the car's use and development at the moment, which is why it's a good time to do this. You can see I've got a front bar sitting here, my front seat sitting here, ton of trim there, lots of miscellaneous knickknacks over here. All will become clear in the not too distant future, I hope.